The 78 of Paul La Rochelle on the inside, and 2 in a row for Jimmy Langenbach with the 54L next in line. Then we've got the X5 next in line. That is Tony DeRose as we go under green. Down they come. DeRose, the 90 of Henry Tanner, and the 94 of Todd Parent round out your field. The 197 of Mike Pierce tags on. We are under green, 15 laps to go. Down the back chute, all grouped up all the way back to the pack. Car on the move to 322 of Jay Casey. Keep an eye on him. He works down low, makes it 4 wide as they make their way up into turn 3. Grouped off the corner, down the front chute they come, cars together in turn 4. One of them's a 16 of Louis Cardella as we put lap number 1 in the books, and Danny Sanchez shown as your leader. Sanchez going to wheel it down off of turn 2. Got a car on pit road. It's the 226 of Steve Kastner as the yellow lights come out on the speedway. Yellow lights out on the speedway. Towards the front, Strebel and Sherman back there in row 6. Red lights are out, ready to go back to green. Out of turn 4, down they come. Green flag flies here in tonight's Ronnie Cycle Street Stock Feature event. Bob Duzlak Jr. going to try and park the first and second cars down here into turn 1. Danny Sanchez leads them into turn 1 and 2 down the back stretch. Now Duzlak rides second. Back in third spot is John O'Neill. The car on the move is Rich Colasanti. Colasanti with a 41 shoots up to the inside of Joe Hacker. He now holds 4th spot. Teddy Rescott tries to do the same as they work their way down out of turn 4. Your leader, Sanchez, leads a row of 4 down here. Then back to the 5th place car, the 99 of Ted Rescott. He's got Joe Hacker, Lou Cardella, and Paul La Rochelle right behind him. La Rochelle already worked his way in the top 10 as they work their way down the backstretch. La Rochelle coming from back around 20th in the starting spot, and now has worked his way in the top 10 after just 2 laps of competition. Out of turn 4, down they come. The 41 of Rich Colasanti trying to make his way towards the front. Works his way down to the inside of Bob Duzlak Jr. Duzlak, a past small block champion, going to battle him back on the outside. Side by side, they battle for second spot. And now Danny Sanchez is going to feel pressure as the yellow lights come out down the speedway. Yellow lights out on the speedway for, once again, the Great Kazoo, the 226.
Come up to the Coors VIP Tower to claim your lucky prize.
Ready to go back to green. Green flag is out. Down across the stripe, Rich Colasanti going to try and make a move on Danny Sanchez. We got cars together off of turn 4, and looks like Henry Tanner is not going to make it off the racing surface. Rick Ingersoll also rolling slowly down here as the yellow lights come on around the speedway. Lead from Danny Sanchez, and you can see Colasanti ready to set a fast pace on this restart. Already on the gun, pulling the trigger out of turn 4. Down the front chute they come, green flag flies, and Colasanti going to motor away. Down into turn 1, Rich Colasanti is your leader. Second place car, Danny Sanchez, rides right there all by his lonesome. Now Bob Duzlak Jr. rides third with the 99 of Teddy Rescott fourth, and here comes Paul La Rochelle. La Rochelle works down to the inside of Rescott, tries to make a bid for that 4th spot, but Rescott going to drive it way up the banking there in turn 3. Now drops down, going to try and make a move on Duzlak. Duzlak changes lanes, holds on to the 3rd spot as Ted Rescott in 4th spot, going to feel all kinds of pressure from Paul La Rochelle, and Lou Cardella slips up now. Lou Cardella was right in that fray, but he drops back just a little bit now. Danny Sanchez going to feel the pressure on the inside of the 29 of Bob Duzlak Jr. Sanchez holds on to that 2nd spot. Duzlak wants it as they come down off of turn 4. Across the line, they race all in a group right here. Sanchez, Duzlak, Rescott, and La Rochelle. Sanchez drifts up the back, and Duzlak hits the wall in turn 2. Bob Duzlak Jr. makes contact with the outside retaining wall right here at the apex of the corner.
9, as we go back to green.
All down the front chute they come. Rich Colasanti going to bring him down into turn 1. The 78 of Paul La Rochelle now works in the 2nd spot. Danny Sanchez rides back in 3rd. Side by side battle for 4th spot between the 54L of Jimmy Langenbach and the 99 of Teddy Rescott. Rescott going to drive it up on the outside as he takes 4th spot all by himself. Drops Langenbach back to 5th as they work their way off of turn 4. The yellow lights come out on the speedway once again. The 94 of Todd Parent And we're ready to go back to green, setting a fast pace to 41 of Rich Colasanti as he works his way down the front chute up into turn 1. Rich Colasanti is your leader. Paul LaRochelle now rides in the second spot. LaRochelle trying to aim it forward. We got cars together on the back chute. Sanchez and Langenbach, and they're going to survive this one as Langenbach drives out of it twice. All the way down into turn 3 now, up the banking, contact made, and still on their way off the corner. So Jimmy Langenbach holding that one together in 2 separate occasions and then riding it out to the corner. Langenbach only loses 2 spots as he drops back to the 6th position. So Jimmy Langenbach, a masterful drive as he makes his way up in the 3rd and 4th corner. Henry Tanner, 2-time dirt legal champion, drops by the wayside. Smoke showing from the backside of the 90H. Problems on Tanner's car. He'll be retired for the evening. Right now, focus your attention up front. Paul LaRochelle, less than a car length off the back deck of Rich Colasanti. LaRochelle likes that spot getting into the corner. Keep an eye on when Paul LaRochelle comes off the corner. He'll set up, trying to make his move to make the pass on the low side entering the turn. LaRochelle down into turn 1, taking a look-see once more. Gonna follow the footsteps of Rich Colasanti down the backstretch. Off of turn 2, down they run. 1-2, start to pull away from the field. Colasanti is your leader. LaRochelle rides right there, just feet off the back bumper of Rich Colasanti. Cars together in turn 2. We got one down on the inside, Todd Perrin all the way up to the outside, and the yellow lights will come out on the speedway. Out, I believe, will rejoin the rear of this field as he makes his way down the back chute. But Colasanti picking up the pace once again as green flag comes out, and down the front chute, he'll lead him down into turn 1. Paul LaRochelle rides there in 2nd spot, battle back for 3rd, now tightens up as Teddy Westcott has the spot. Louis Cardella looking down on the inside, wanted to take it away. Cardella is your 4th place car. Bobby Guile rides back in the 5th spot. As they work their way down through turn 3 and 4, just out of the top 5 is 2-time winner. That's the 54L of Jimmy Langenbach. Cardella looking down to the inside of Westcott. Fast Ted holds on to 3rd position. Cardella back there in 4th. Bobby Guile going to rim ride off of turn 2, trying to get a good head of steam down the back chute. He'll try and make a move, but these cars very evenly paced as they work their way up into turn 3. Way up on the outside once again, the 99 of Westcott as him and Cardella really work it over off of turn 4. Cardella now will take spot number 3 away on the inside. Westcott going to change lanes and work down to the low side of Cardella. This time it's Cardella on the top side, Westcott on the bottom side. They'll race off of turn 2. Now here comes Langenbach with a head of steam. Down into turn 3, Langenbach going to crack the top 5 once again here as the 107 of Guile gets way up in the loose stuff. This time by, it'll be 2 laps to go. 13 laps down, 2 to go for Rich Colasanti. As Colasanti going to reel it up here into turn 2, and time is running out for Paul LaRochelle. LaRochelle knows if he's got anything left, he's got to use it very, very quickly as they work the final 2 circuits in this street stock feature event. Off of turn 4, this time by the white flag will fly, and it'll be the last lap around the high banks for Rich Colasanti. Colasanti and LaRochelle run 1-2. Cardella all by himself back there in 3rd. 4th place cars, the 99 of Westcott. Now here comes Langenbach. Langenbach working to the outside, going to try and take 4th spot away from Westcott as they drive it down into turn 3. Langenbach way up to the wall, makes contact, and turns a couple cars around behind him to check who's fly. Colasanti takes the win. LaRochelle finishes 2nd. The 16 of Cardella is 3rd. 4th spot is the 99 of Westcott. And coming across the line 5th will be the 54L of Jimmy